Hey guys, Starfrey here for another video, and today I will be reviewing chapter 107 of Attack on Titan. Oh my god! What did I just read? Okay, this is like, I know it's Attack on Titan because it's the title of the fucking chapter, but look, a chapter. I mean manga. Manga, but like, Hajime, what are you doing? Through this beautiful series. Okay, Hajime Isayama, I don't know what is going through here when you write these chapters, because what it is, like I've said in the past, guys, Attack on Titan is heading down a very, very dark road, and it's not a place that's great and friendly, and just not great overall. Oh, sorry guys, I took a drink of my water. I didn't mean to disrupt the flow of things, but the manga has gone darker, and it's not just about killing the Titans, winning against the Titans. It's about people, and I've been meaning to make a video on Attack on Titan. Why is Attack on Titan called Attack on Titan? Since chapter 106 was out, and now this chapter, it's really all coming together. And this arc, I absolutely love this arc. I know I have my doubts. It's flawed. To me, it's probably not one of the best moments in Attack on Titan, but it's coming together, and it's coming to be really good, and really something to really enjoy and read. And Attack on Titan is very complex on multiple things. There's multiple things that have happened throughout this, and with the 3-year time skip that happened, and then we're going back in the past, seeing things that happened. Isayama is just putting together pieces of this story, and it's a really great story, and I love it. I personally love it. And anyways, guys, let's continue on. Well, his story is pregnant, obviously. I want to talk about that for a sec. Well, she is, and the question rises to who is the father? Who's the father of a child? And a lot of people, and especially myself, have speculated maybe it might be Eren. And I'm excluding myself from being an Eren and Mikasa safe shipper at the current moment. Just get that out of my head because I am one. And I'm just gonna let you guys know because, you know, I still think Eren and Mikasa should get together. But you know what? Anyways, let's go back to Levi and Han. Did I just say Levi and Hanji? Yes, I did. I meant Eren and Hanji. So basically, Hanji catches Eren just repeating, keep fighting to himself, and they get into this argument that goes through the entire chapter, and multiple things happen, and one thing that Hanji does, she trusts Eren on a level, and Hanji's getting to the assumption that Eren's fighting something. Of course he's fighting something. This whole thing, but this is 3 years into the future. Well, the present is, you know, we're getting a lot of backstory, so everything's a little bit complex and on the characters, how they were from then until now. We've seen that the 3-year time skip has just done a lot to the characters. And then by the end of the chapter, Hanji and Eren, Eren kind of yells at Hanji about something, and let me look at it because I have the chapter up. I don't have the picture of the panel on here. Oh shit. What is it? Sorry guys, just, it's like in the middle of the chapter, actually. I'm looking. Eren admits that he actually ate another Titan, has another Titan in the building, tells Hanji that she can't really do anything, she can't really stop it if he was going to do something. You know. And then again, Eren points out you can't kill Zeke. Well, Zeke's time's running out on the clock of being a Titan shifter, alright? We all know that one. Hanji points out the whole Historia thing and that's going on. She's like, do you even care about what happens to Historia at that point? And people can insinuate, oh, Historia is carrying Aaron's baby. One, we don't know who the father is, so like the speculations are going to happen. I really want to know who the father of Historia's child is, as much as people do, but everyone else does. But in all this, we'll probably find out in the future, in the next few months of it, and I'm not too sure. As my casual is sipping on my water in the middle of the video. But anyways, let's continue on. Just Aaron, in the chapter, there was talk about basically the whole agreement between Zeke and Kiyomi. Basically, what happens through this conversation is that they want a peace treaty, more like alliance between the Paradise Island and her country land, or my land, or whatever it was, between her and then this leads to the whole discussion they have in the chapter about Historia, about the whole Titan thing, and Historia basically says that she'll take the Beast Titan's power, and fact that, and Kiyomi mentions that, they should have, Historia should have lots of children for the whole cycle of, gain the Titan power by eating someone who has the Titan power through the royal family, and Aaron is opposed to this. Oh, I just whacked my phone. So it's still going. And then Aaron makes a statement that living like livestock again, and Aaron is opposed to that lifestyle. It's not worth living if you're going to live like that. And Aaron hates this idea. We've known this from Aaron since day one of Attack on Titan, since the first chapter, the first episode of the anime. That's just that. It's like ripping away their freedom for Aaron in his mind, and what they have worked so hard to fight for. They're just gonna get ripped away from them once again. And what was the point of fighting this entire time if we can't experience that one freedom? And this goes back to the point of Kiyomi and Mikasa. Alright. This is where I really am looking forward to diving in. I will go back to this conversation because this is very important on Mikasa's standpoint. And this is why I have a bunch of images on Mikasa. I really wanted to make this review mainly about Mikasa because the chapter is heavily forced on Historia and Mikasa and the whole thing with Aaron. One thing I will say is that Kiyomi is a very interesting character. I like it. I guiltfully like it, if that's even a word. I like her character. I like if she is posed to be an antagonist for them, especially for Mikasa. Kiyomi seems like a nice person. She seems fairly nice, and when she sees Mikasa and Jelena, basically kinda, I think she hinted to Mikasa about Kiyomi or something like that. Let me look back. Sorry, I'm like scrolling because I want to look at the scene again. Ah! And she mentions that, they kind of look alike. And, that they're both related in blood in some kind of way. And then this is Mikasa's family crest from her mother's side pops up, and Mikasa has her crest carved into her own wrist. And Aaron says something to her. It was okay to show it. It's fine, even though Mikasa objects to the fact that she shouldn't show it. But then again, she shows it, and then this is the panel. As you see in my little collage of things I've put out for you guys. Mikasa mentioned something her mother mentioned, saying that she'll be able to pass down the crest to her children once she has children one day. You know, guys, if you think about it, Mikasa's still pretty young, by the way. You know, it's like 19, I think, or maybe early 20s. So, anyways, continuing on to that, this just shocks Kiyomi, knowing that they're related, and she basically is and then she goes to explain to everyone about the whole situation with her people and with the Ambiato family. I don't know how to say her last name. If I pronounce it wrong, I am so sorry. And I'm guessing with this family, they were able to stay on Paradise Island, and which it says. And then after the war, there was just so much bad that happened from then, and then 100 years goes by, and basically Mikasa is actually a descendant from this time period, and she is the hope for Kiyomi's land and for her people. It technically says the hope of the land of Ayurza. I think that's how you say it, Ayurza. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm terrible pronouncing things in Japanese, by the way. And like I've said before. Basically, then everybody goes on to saying that, Mikasa could be she has a lot of importance into her, and Historia compares herself and Mikasa, saying they have a huge burden they carry and some form of it, and Historia, yeah. It's the side of Historia. That's really cool, and I think Historia's just really trying to comfort Mikasa, because in all honesty, I don't think Mikasa knows what to say or do at this point, and Kiyomi has not let on her attentions for Mikasa. So, with this being said, continuing on, this comes to a theory I have. I actually do plan to make a video on it very soon. It's just, I'm not gonna state it in this video on this channel at the current moment. But what are Kiyomi's plans for Mikasa in the future? Will she end up ripping her away and stealing Mikasa from everyone else? And we all know that in Aaron's world, that does never go well. It's the other way around too. One thing is for sure, that Mikasa is a very valuable asset to everyone and to the scouts, So, and Mikasa is very special to Eren and Armin especially. It's their friend, their best friend, and so if that does happen, let's prepare for war. That's all. Look, I'll keep whacking my phone, which I'm using to record this. Anyways. But then again, who knows with Kiyomi and her plan with Mikasa, and she basically says, "Oh, by the way, I think you should come with me." Mikasa, it won't hurt. You can help me out, and we could just leave these. Yeah, she wants to form an alliance. To the whole Shogun, to everything, to the land of, oh god, Hirozai, that's how you say it, and then she goes to talk about how Zeke arranged this whole entire thing, and how he talks about the Mimova Gale, what they made out of some kind of ass blast fuel. I'm not gonna get too much into that. But yeah, they talk about, so it's kind of like a predestined thing was supposed to happen, and it happened, and yeah, we're not gonna get into destiny shit in this anime, this manga. So that really concludes everything, and then it all leads to the whole conversation that the meeting that everyone has, and about Historia, and then it comes back to the present with Hanji and Eren, and then this is a little scene I want to talk about before I'm not trying to make my review super long, by the way, guys. I just try to get to the main points. There's a lot of stuff I want to talk about, but I want to make a separate video because this is just my review, my thoughts, and things. Mikasa is by Sasha's grave, just thinking, Sasha and Mikasa were good friends, and Mikasa is still mourning over her death. And yeah, and then there's a scene with the cook they had, and it was a really sweet scene with Sasha and her family, and Connie then reveals his true feelings for Sasha, and people have shipped these two, okay? For all the shippers out there, for Connie and Sasha's hearts have been broken. He says that he was like a twin brother to her, and when basically, it's like the other half of yourself, and Connie said a part of him died along with Sasha, which is something very, very, very something Connie reveals. Connie never revealed his thoughts and feelings for Sasha until this point, and now that she's gone, and Sasha's death has something to really do with everything that's... Especially for Mikasa. Mikasa has a hard time dealing with her. Mikasa's trying to cope and mourn over Sasha because Sasha was an awesome character. I love her. I was sad to see her die. So, and then her father comes to the family, and they just... It's a beautiful scene with it and all. And then it turns out... Ooh. Another thing happens. I'm not really gonna get into the whole thing with Jelena and Commander Pixis. Basically, it looks like and then it leads up to the Gabby and Falco escape. Basically, Gabby and Falco escape and make a run for it. This is when Gabby realizes that they cannot trust anyone but themselves, and they go running off, and I'm looking forward to see what happens to them, what's going to become of them, and I'm also looking forward to seeing what's going to happen to Mikasa, between Mikasa and Kiyomi, Historia and her unborn child, and who's the father of it, what's going to happen with Eren next, and everything else. I'm really excited. I'm really looking forward. This chapter probably was one of the best so far in this entire arc. Anyways, and another theme of this manga has shown that some of these kids will carry burdens just because they were born into a mess they did not create. And Attack on Titan has shown that theme, has shown that through Historia and now Mikasa and through Eren, and it's just a lot of characters who have represented this kind of theme, and yeah. So anyways, I'm gonna give this chapter a 10 out of 10. I was really happy. I loved it. I loved every bit of it. I love how everything's been spreaded out and it's coming together like a puzzle, which I love. And good job, Hanjime Isayama, with the chapter. I enjoyed it. Anyways, guys, if you guys enjoyed the video, hit that like button. And also consider subscribing to my channel if you enjoy my content and just subscribe. I'm dead. Just subscribe if you want, and if you enjoy me and my content, and also leave a comment what you thought about the chapter. Anyways, guys, this is I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.